elementary school for instructional assistant. And this is to meet the needs of special education students, at that building. For that position to be added.
Paying for this position.
Yes.
In the long term, I don't know if we're going to keep this position, I don't know if we just have a need right now and that may change. How is that gonna look?
So these are
for our
places,
vision?
these are coming out of Title funds, Title 6B funds. However, these are needs based on individual students for this year. So as we get students transfer in and transfer out that have certain needs,
Right.
we sometimes need to hire assistants for them. So this is a yearly, a 1-year position, and then next year, that's what Title 6B funds are kind of for. So we look at things in the beginning of the year and we assess, and as we go through the year, we say, hey, we need support here, here. And that's how we do those funds. So it's not a budgeted position because we can't anticipate somebody needs to approve that position.
Okay, so board, can I get a motion?
So moved.
Okay, can I get a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
We'll need for a math, or CTE position at Manelson. I sent a follow-up email about a week and a half ago with a proposal to, change schedules around and to request a, position for art because we moved staff around to have an art vacancy. Upon further review with staff here, we have really found that we would probably be best served to add a section to 2 math teachers and drop a section of robotics, 7th grade robotics, and cover the position, the need that way as opposed to adding a position. I would recommend that we have discussion, because next year I believe we will need that position, and this is just easier to do now versus mid-year and tangling up the whole mess, and making it, just changing schedules, everybody else. So I feel like when we do budget discussions in January and February, that we consider adding a CT position or art, whichever way they go, at Manelson, to the budget for that. But I think that'd be a discussion to have later. I think right now we can cover the math need at Manelson by adding a section, to those 2 math teachers as opposed to adding a new position at the school.
Robotics.
Yes.
Are we dropping just a class or are we dropping all of robotics?
We will drop the 7th grade, and they will be redistributed throughout what's called the wheel, through exploratory classes. 8th grade robotics would stay. We have 2 sections of 8th grade robotics that would remain, but we will drop 7th grade robotics for this one class this year. And then hopefully, as we work through things, through the budget process for next year, we can have those classes, without having to drop the whole. It's 11 students in that 7th grade class that have to be put in other classes for 2nd semester.
Got a person in mind to teach, because you're talking about creating a new position. I think that's where we should be going, because it's about how are we affecting our students long-term, right? Because these courses, they have a profound effect on our kids as they're thinking about career opportunities and what they get to experience in these CTE courses. And quite frankly, the kids at Manelson are already being cheated because they don't have the same opportunities that the smaller middle school has. So, and again, I can appreciate you wanting to, let's get by, but I don't want a school division that just gets by. I want a school division that's gonna excel, and we're not gonna just make the mark, we're gonna exceed the mark.